Today, we will speak about one of the main concept of the quality of education. It's standard number three. It's about the education process concept. We have to explain it and speak about all the factors related to it. The criteria and all of the objectives we need to know that we have to present for the teacher all of the aspects related to the subject which he is going or she is going to teach. Uh, Also, it's very important for us to identify that while we are presenting high standards of educational process, we have to know that it's very important to understand that students' outcomes is the core of education now. What's the meaning of that? Before in the past, they were evaluating the educational process by the teacher, and after that, they started to evaluate the educational process by the school. They are saying, "Ah, that is great school, amazing school, wonderful school," but that was an old concept. And nowadays, they are evaluating the educational process and all of the outcomes which is related about the student. So the student now who will determine maybe the future of the teachers. So the core and the outcomes, if he gained information, knowledge, cognitive behavior, whatever social uh, knowledge, all of such things, it will be the core which we measure the outcomes. So please be careful about that. So we have to know that uh, they will evaluate us by that outcomes. So, as we had mentioned before, we do have lots of theories. We do have lots of uh, subject topics related about relearning. So, while we are trying and listening to such factors, we have to know that it's very important to think about all of such theses and principles in order to see if it will be benefit for the student. Also, you have to know that if the students are using such knowledge, they are having fun, they are having interactive, so they are engaged, as we can say in English, busy and engaged. We are trying to work in that core. If we evaluate the success, it will be about the outcomes that will arrive for the students. Again, you have to know that while we are looking at the curriculum we will teach for the students, we have to have what we called it mapped and planned. Mapped, that means you have a road, you will determine your object, where you will go, you will have a short-term objectives, and after that you can gain the long-term ones. Lots of strategies for educational and learning. It depends about the style of teaching and it depends about the style of the teacher herself. So be careful about that while you are putting the plan for the class. Again, now, if you have your lesson plan, you have to be careful that standards and behavior and benchmark you will do, you have to mention it. And after that, please put the objectives, all of the objectives related to that class or that lesson. You will have a time and your rules and the students' rule. Here, some of the teachers are putting the rule here and they are putting the student rules. What they will do, some actions should be done by the teacher, and other actions should be done by the students. While we are activating the knowledge, you have to know the students they have some information before the class or barrier of the knowledge you will present for them, and after that, at the end, you have to assess what happened. If they are the same, so you will not did much. So you have to know and measure the difference. If you have a gap, you have to fill it. Here, you will present for the students, of course, presentation, practices, lots of factors in order to present for them the cognitive knowledge you are planning for. Um, Here, it's about the evidence you will present, and this evidence it will be a conclusion about what happened. The student will understand, will know, will do whatever. So please be careful about all of such factors, and also be careful at the end you will have a difference between what you presented and what was the student before you present for him, and use all of audio video factors, lose activities, lose whatever, in order to increase his motivation or her motivation. So it's very important to know that you will use different types of planning in order to achieve your goal during the class. You have to use lots of instructions. It depends about the subject, it depends about the assessment way which you are doing, and your communication benefits inside the class and inside the school. And from time to time you have to review what you had presented for the student, and in order to be aware what the educational, and don't forget that to use a bloom. What is Bloom, Dr. Mohammed? Bloom, it's about the educational stages you will present for the students. It starts from only remembering, and it will increase till it reaches the top of the pyramid, which means that implications, high skills related to that lesson you had presented for these students. Here you can see the learning permits. It depends about you will teach them, and at the end they will go uh, high and high to have lots of implications, whatever. Here also learning pyramids. It's about the practices you will do during the class in order to gain the benefits or the fruitful results you want to gain. Schools will have to look at, you have to diagnostic test for the students in order to measure their actual performance now, and present what is suitable for them. For example, if I am teaching English, I will make a diagnostic test for them to know their current level, and after that I will present whatever needed to see the gap, the weak points for them, the strength side, and after that I will do according to that and build my plan according to what I had see what I saw in that diagnostic test. Diagnostic also will help me during the class in order to see if the students do have a little information or some information related to the class which am gonna teach for them. So you have to be careful that sometimes we have to see what they have. Maybe they have misinformation, knowledge, wrong one, maybe correct. So after that, you have to modify such factors in order to present whatever needed for all of such students. The methodology and the way that you will do and present for the student, it depends about the status or the current status of the students. You will see their current status. You will see what you will do, and you decide where you will start. We have to know that there is a lot of differentiations, or sometimes you do have students, they do have special needs. You have lots of challenges that you have to use supportive. Maybe you can use co-assistant teacher, maybe with you. So you have to do whatever needed. Use different tools, use incentive or motivation factors for such students in order to increase their motivation and their achievement. This can be proven from time to time. These practices, of course, according to what you will record, and you will see what you will do in the future or in the next classes. In order to see what you will do in order to improve such factors, you have to know that we do have lots of things related to code of conducts, behaviors. You have to make a discipline system. You have to communicate sometimes with the student parents. You have to do have lots of maybe using reward system sometimes or punishment in order to increase the motivation. If you have um, different types of assessment, you have to choose what's proper for the students. There is a diagnostic assessment. There is a formative assessment. There is what we call it summative. Later, we will focus about all of such assessment, and I will help you to know very well how to build such assessment according to the topics. What I need from you, each one of you, to choose a subject or a topic like Arabic, like English, like science, whatever, and I will guide you in a pre-lesson test to give you example how to make assessment diagnostic, how to make assessment formative, how to make assessment what we call it summative. So it depends about all of such factors assessment here. That's what we are talking about. Summative, arithmetic. That's very important for you to know. Finally, as a start for our lesson today, you have to be careful that the school has their own style. The school has their own procedures, assessment way. So you have to coordinate with them and your coordinator. That will be very important to understand what will happen, how we can handle it. Now we will move to the next part of our class. It depends about the question related to curriculum. So, curriculum means the concept of the study. Material like Arabic, English, science, they do have what we call it curriculum. Curriculum, it's different from English schools, and it's different in American schools, it's different from national schools. So curriculum may be a high or down according to the student himself. So if you have what we call it to be creative of that, you have to know that in a preschool assessment should be done. That preschool assessment, while you are doing that, you will know very well the level of the students, and according to that, you will present whatever needed for the student. Actually, here I put a summary for you about all of the theories of the creative curriculum. Maslow theory, Erikson, Piaget, Vygotsky, Gardner, Semilinski, all of such things related about one topic. Maslow, it speaks about the basic needs and learning. It had explained for us that all of the students they do have a basic needs, so you have to be simple and lots of things. While Erickson was speaking about the emotional learning, the emotional of learning. So he was focusing about you have to bond and strength the relationship between you and the students that will help you and support you as he was thinking in order to let the student to adapt what you will present for him. Piaget, he was thinking about logical reasons. He was looking at the development of the brain. He was speaking about reason and effect. He was speaking about the development of interaction. While basically who was asking about the social communication or social interaction with the students and how we will learn during that. It's very important to know that after all of such things, the last one it is very important. He play while the student he is learning or she is learning, and it was a great story from Smiletsky. The learning concept which we will stop here today, and after that we'll make implications and questions. The theory and research. He focusing about the learning environment, what the children should learn, why according to their status, how children should be developed. Also, the external factors like parents and family, the social condition, the teacher role, all of such things, they are connected to each others, and it will help us in order to gain and see how that student will be interactive with us, and if that will you will present value for them or not. So, according to what we had presented, we will move to the second part of our the last part of our class today. It will be about the quality of education and teaching. The first part of the question I will present for you now. It will be about the quality of teaching and how we can increase that efficiency. Do you have any questions about what I had mentioned before? Okay, so it will appear for you now the questions. Delete. Okay. Okay. The question will appear to you. As you can see on the screen now, you can see the question about us. It will be, I need you to participate. Yeah. The first question about target setting for student progress. The first question, what is the primary purpose of setting a target for student progress? Who will share? I need you to share in Flourish. Florisha or Frolica? Florica? Can you participate? I need to save the.
Excuse me, I
Yes, you.
cannot see the question.
Can you see the question?
No.
Okay.
Me too. I can't see the question. Now it's showing now.
Okay. Target setting for student progress. What is the primary purpose of setting target for students' progress? Is it to compare students with each others, or to motivate students to achieve their full potential, or to create additional administrative work, or to eliminate competitive or competition among students? Which one do you think is near, or you want me to support you?
Excuse me, can it be B? Is the answer B?
Yes, the correct answer is B. Excellent. Thank you. We are trying to, while we are trying to do goals and setting targets for students, we have to motivate them, as I had mentioned during the class. We have to let them work with me in order to achieve the full potential goals. Thank you. Next question. I have to explain the smart. If I wanted to put for that question, I have to explain it first. Smart is the strategy. Smart is approach for you. You can make it for your life. For example, S abbreviation have to be specific. If you want to put a goal, you have to be specific. For M is abbreviation about measurable. Measurable, that your goal should be measurable. For A, it's achievable. Achievable, that means it's not impossible for you to gain it, or uh, at, to attain it. For R, it's abbreviation about relevant. Relevant to the target, relevant to the goals, relevant to the subject or the core point which you are going to. And the last one is T. T is important for us. It's about the time point which you want. So you have to work even during your life with the SMART concept. So while you are putting smart targets, I think that we may help you to answer the question. Who will answer it? The iPhone nickname here. What's her name, or what is the name for the iPhone? Can you participate, or Miss Mayatha or Mais? Can you hear me? Yes.
Mace.
Yes, I said
I
Mais.
think it's maybe C.
Okay.
I'm not sure
Okay.
because it's
Which
not
of the
clear, to be
following
honest.
is okay. Which of the following is a
Yeah.
smart target? Example, I will read. Improve reading
Yeah.
skills by the end of the year, which is
Mm-hmm.
uh, complete 10 books within 6 months to improve vocabulary. C, study harder for better grades, or finish assignment as soon as possible. Do you think if we put a smart goal that had all the criteria which I had just mentioned, which one could be near?
I think I'm gonna change it to A. Improve reading skills by the end of the year.
Improving reading skills and you put it, you put a topic that could be attained, and you put a framework, a time bond. Okay.
Is it the right answer?
How about C? How about B? What do you think?
Complete 10 books within 6 months to improve vocabulary, but that's going to be targeted toward vocabulary only.
Vocabulary only. You are speaking about reading skills here, and you wanted to improve it, so it's
Yeah.
you specific, okay, and you
Yeah.
it's relevant to the topic. We can see,
Mhm.
and you had mentioned by the end of the year. So the
By
correct
the end of
answer
the
is
year.
A. Is A. Okay. How often should students progress targets be reviewed? How often should the student progress targets
Sorry,
should
I
be
didn't get. So now what's the correct answer? Is it B or C?
for this one?
Yes?
For
The one
number
that
three,
Miss May just answered.
I said the correct answer is A.
A. Okay. Okay.
Okay, I
Okay.
was
Thank you.
trying to confuse her, but she was insisting.
She's a clever student.
I was asking her why you didn't choose B. That's why. She had replied to me, and she told me, it's not that I hear I gained all of the topics. I was speaking about the point and focus it and put a framework, so I gained it. Okay, and here it's not that the attainable targets. Okay, so it was close, but here we are focusing about vocabulary. You know, vocabulary is not what will increase the skills for the students, especially in English. Okay, but if you want to read to attain a skill, it's about reading skill. That's why we choose this. Okay, كلير لحضرتك؟ اوضحها لحضرتك تاني. Is it clear?
No need. Thank you. It's clear.
Okay.
Thank you.
How often should the students' progress targets be reviewed? Who can answer it? Every 5 years, once during academic year.
C, regularly.
Please read all and tell me why you choose it, so your colleague can know very well the correct answer and why we choose this. Okay, to make it easy.
I selected regularly based on the institution's policy.
Mhm.
Because regularly we have to make sure that the kids or the children grasp the concept, they understood the concept. So we will go ahead to the next subject. Otherwise, if they need more reinforcement, so we will give them the reinforcement
Okay.
they
So
needed, or we will repeat it.
According to that question, we have to know that it's very important. Thank you for your answer. It should be regularly, yes, based on the institution of the policy. And it's once it's not a correct answer. We had mentioned that you have to review the status of the students regularly, so that you have to suspend what it's not applicable. Okay, if the system closed, we will restart it. Huh? Okay, if you found it suddenly stopped, we will continue. So I will here once academic it's not applicable, every 5 years it's not applicable. Okay, only when teachers feel it's necessary it's not applicable. So the correct answer is C. Is it clear for you?
Yes.
Okay. So the next one. Number 4. What role do parents play in setting targets for students' progress? They should be informed but not involved. They should actively participate and collaborate with teachers. They should decide all targets for their children. Their role is only financial support. Who want to participate?
Is it possible to be B?
The correct answer for the question number 4 is B. Thank you. They should actively participate and collaborate with us, and they are part of the educational process. Thank you. Number 5. Why it's important to individualize students' targets? To make students compete with one another, to address each student's unique strengths and needs, to reduce teachers' workload, or to create uniform progress across all students. By the way, the question from now and go on, it will be from the exam. That's why I'm bringing them, not to examine you. It's a way for more teaching. يعني we will study through questions and answers. So number 5, if you wanna participate, what do you think? Let's make it for all of us. What will be the correct answer for number 5?
B?
Yes, correct answer is B. To address each student's unique strengths and needs. Next one, which tool is commonly used to track students' progress? Attendance, progress monitoring, library checkout, teachers' personal notes.
B.
Yes, progress monitoring reports. Thank you. Everyone can understand the question. If you need to ask, just ask me. I will explain whatever needed. Number 7, what should be done if a student constantly fails to meet their targets? Remove the targets entirely, assess the reason and adjust the target, punish the students to encourage better, ignore the issue and move on.
B, I believe.
Again, yes, number 7 is B. Yes, you have to assess the reason and adjust the target according to that. By the end of the class, I will send you all of such questions. What does the A in SMART target stand for?
B. Achievable.
Achievable, yes, it's achievable, and which you can get it. It's not impossible. Which of the following is not benefits of target setting for students? Maybe you can put impossible goals for someone if you want to kick someone out of the school or out of the organization. Okay, number 9, which is not. Be careful about the question about not. The other side. The question number 9. it
C.
difficult?
Guarantee 100% success rate for all students.
For that question, it's of course number C is the correct answer. Yes. In such questions, because in the final exam or from time to time they are asking such question, you have to notice that they are asking about not here, which is complete on the other side. So if you choose such factors like this, okay, so the correct answer will be this. Okay. Number 10. What is the first step in target setting process for students? Number 10.
A.
For number 10, I want to thank you for that answer. It's yes, correct answer. Identifying the student's strengths and weakness, like SWOT analysis. At our life, if we wanted to plan, to put a plan or to evaluate a plan, we do what we call it SWOT analysis to know the strength side, weakness, opportunities, threats, whatever. For the students, we are doing a setting process program, target setting process. That target setting process will be about the students' achievement and progress. It will be to measure their strengths and weakness. Okay, that was all for the question today. I do have rest of questions. I will make them for you as a homework. I need you to reply it, please, and you can send to me individually by your name and starting from the question 20. I will send the correct answer for you and correct them. Inshallah, it will help you from this now and go on to know very well how they are examining you by the end of the class, which objectives you should learn. It will help you to practice. I hope you enjoyed the class of today. Do you have any questions related to what we had presented today? If you have any question, please don't hesitate to put your question for me, and maybe in the next class we will explain it, or as soon as possible I will explain it. Please don't forget to write your email. I will send you the recorded video to you by a link so you can save it. That link is valid for 3 days. Wish you all the best, and for the next class we will agree about the timing for the next session. Do you have any question before we close? Thank you, and see you for the next